I can have teams anywhere in the world, and I can have developers anywhere in the world. I can have brokerages anywhere in the world, and I can still service them all out of one office. See, the beauty of this business is that it's consistent. Brokerage for us obviously is a conflict of interest, right? More importantly, because that's where we started. We started by generating leads for real estate brokerages, right? So that's one space we hold very dear. And for us, what's most important is client delight, right? So I will not enter into a space where I'm conflicted with my client. That's number one. Number two, if you have a good enough operation and you scale it right and you've identified a good opportunity where you're giving it all your effort, there is enough money to be made in that. Yes, it's not as much of instant gratification, and it's not as many Rolexes and yachts and big mansions like brokerage firms, but that's all right. For us, the good thing is whether it's January, July or December, we always have business. And we have business not only from Dubai, but from Abu Dhabi, from Ras Al Khaimah, from London, Birmingham, York, Manchester, Singapore, Thailand. We are now looking at Miami and New York. We have business from India, Pakistan. So for us, the world is our oyster. And obviously Dubai is leaps and bounds ahead when it comes to off-plan real estate globally. So it's very inspiring for other developers in other parts of the world to work with us, right? With a brokerage firm would be very difficult to achieve, right? How do I scale a brokerage agency? What happens if tomorrow there are not enough projects in this market, What happens if I don't have enough inventory? I mean, you see this happen with the big developers, right? Brokers, it's hard for them to get inventory because there's no inventory control. For us, those issues don't exist, right? We partner with the developer. It's a very professionally constituted agreement. We have an end-to-end agreement with the developer. We partner with them in the long run, right? So this is the space we choose to operate in. It's a fairly profitable space. It's a long-term solution. And we believe as long as there's off-plan real estate in the world, PIXL has a reason to exist. See, the other thing is that this business model of marketing for off-plan real estate is geography agnostic, right? I can have teams anywhere in the world, and I can have developers anywhere in the world. I can have brokerages anywhere in the world, and I can still service them all out of one office or out of remote offices, right? Unlike a brokerage firm where I have to have people on the ground, they have to have meetings, they will have success, they will have failures, and it's a sales oriented machine. Ours is intelligence, tech and marketing oriented. So we are kind of two different parts of a whole, right? And we must complement each other to exist. If one starts doing what the other is doing, then one's strength will be fundamentally diluted. And we believe that focus and specialization and super specialization is what we want to do for one industry segment, which is off-plan real estate globally.